헤이호우. 안녕하세요, 반갑습니다. 헤이호우입니다. 오늘 할 게임 호그와트 레거시입니다. 디럭스 버전을 했기 때문에 3일 먼저 즐겨볼 수 있고요. 해리포터 세계관을 기반으로 한 오픈월드 게임입니다. 어떤 게임일지 바로 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 바로 시작입니다. 플레이 전에 꼭 읽어보세요. 이러면서 빨리 지나가는 글자. 반짝반짝거리면은 조심해라. 광화민석 어쩌고저쩌고. 3일 먼저 치사하다고요? 돈을 더 냈기 때문에 괜찮지 않을까 싶습니다. 뭐 이런 게 있네요. 메뉴 리더. 이거는 이제 그 눈이 안 좋으신 분들 읽으라고 읽어주는 부분이 있는 것 같고요. 스틱 교체가 있어. 무선 좌우를 교체. 별게 다 있네요. 일단 햅틱 피드백이 잘 되고 있습니다. 이렇게 메뉴 이렇게 갈 때 그냥 진행하면 될 것 같아요. 계속하기. 피델리티 정확도가 높은 렌더링 모드로 해상도와 그래픽 품질을 우선시합니다. 퍼포먼스 모드 높은 프레임률 모드로 성능을 우선시합니다. 프레임이 높은 걸로 하겠습니다. 참고해 주시면 되겠습니다. 수락 건너뛰어도 되겠죠 여러분? 귀찮습니다. 자, 보상이 당첨이 되었습니다. 호그와트 레거시 오닉스 히포그리프 탈 것 또 받았습니다. 펠릭스 펠리시스 마법약 레시피. 이건 뭐야? 마시는 자는 게임 내에서 하루 동안 하고자 하는 일에서 성공할 확률이 증가한다. 행운 증가하네요. 호그와트 레거시 어둠의 마법 수비대 모자. 어둠의 마법팩. 네, 이 애를 줘요. 얘 이름 뭐예요? 세스트랄이네요. 귀신 들리는 호그스미드 가게 퀘스트. 이거는 이제 플레이스테이션 5에만 들어있는 특전입니다. 약간 용 비스무리하다고 생각하시면 됩니다. 저도 정확히 뭔지 기억이 나지 않는데요. 세스트랄. 약간 좀 말라있는 말 같은 그런 느낌 아닙니까? 가운데 이미지가 거의 보이지 않을 정도? 이 정도 하면 여러분 괜찮나요? 이 정도. 해리 만들어 보자고요. 자, 귀화가 호그와트 마법학교 5학년으로 입학하게 되었다는 걸 알려드리게 되어 기쁩니다. 학기는 9월 1일부터 시작될 예정입니다. 저희가 준비한 예비 지원 물품은 성으로 오는 길에 지급될 것입니다. 아시다시피 미성년 마법사의 행동 제한 법령에 의해 17살이 되지 않은 마법사들은 학교 밖에서 마법을 사용할 수 없습니다. 하지만 마법부는 특별한 상황을 고려하여 기숙사 배정일에 맞춰 런던에서 성으로 오기 전까지 엘리자 피그 교수의 지도하에 당신이 마법을 연받은 것을 허용하기로 했습니다. 이만 줄이겠습니다. 위즐리 교수. 교감쌤이래요. 요렇게 일단 기본 디자인들이 있고요. 뭔가 다들 눈이 피곤해 보이는 느낌인데 그쵸? 해리에 있는데 문신도 있냐고요? 저도 이제 켰는걸요. 저도 잘 모릅니다. 위즐리 집안에 교수가 있었다. 그렇죠. 플스5 보상 특전이 아까 그 호그스미드 가게, 그게 이제 플스의 기간 독점으로 제공하는 퀘스트입니다. 이걸 만들라고? 너무 귀찮은데? 뭔가 좀 동양적인 얼굴 없을까? 약간 동양적이죠, 그쵸? 이러면 해리포터 안경 아닙니까? 근데 문신이 있어요? 그게 중요해. 번개 모양이 있을지도. 근데 흉터가 이거밖에 없는데? 번개 없음. 얼굴에 이건 뭐야? 와우. 화상인가? 이거 울버린한테 긁힌 거 아닙니까 이거? 동남아 분위기 그러네요 좀. 이 울버린한테 긁힌 자국 아님? 그냥 뭐 문신은 굳이 안 해도 될 것 같은데요. 그냥 자유롭게 하겠습니다. 얼굴에 꼬, 안경은 쓰고 헤어스타일. 늑대 인간한테 긁힌 거라고요? 뭐 할까? 깔쌈한 거. 포마드 괜찮지 않나? 피부 색깔 조금 조절할까? 약간 밝게. 눈 민머리요. 그건 너무 슬프잖아요. 눈썹 좀 살짝 진하게. 눈 색깔. 오, 이러면 갈색. 약간 갈색 좋을 듯. 제 헤어스타일이요. 제 헤어스타일은 좀 지금 더벅머리인데. 어허, 일단 갈게요. 음성.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
이쪽은 여성인가?
That was quite something.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
남자
Nothing to be
얼굴인데
concerned
여성
about.
음성도 되네요. 그러면
I am indeed a student, but I could very... It was I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. I am indeed a student, but
약간
I could
톤이
very well be able to
높아지네.
help you. That was quite something.
약간 중성. 자, 이름 한글이 되나? 한글 안 되는 것 같죠? 허우 핥힌 거요? 내 얼굴은 소중하기 때문에 안 핥히겠습니다. L2 헤이. 이러면 호우 헤이로 불리지 않나? 그쵸? 호우 헤이. 기숙사, 마녀, 마법사. 남자도 여자도 제 3의 캐릭터를 만드냐고요? 왜요? 남자 목소리인데? 뭔 말이지? 한번 가볼게요. 언제 왔냐고요? 얼마 전에요. 이름 해리로요? 싫습니다. 그냥 따라오십시오. 저 슬리데린 할 겁니다. 그리고 호그웨이라니. 오, 런던.
It appears we are almost ready to
자막
depart.
크기 좀 키워드릴까요, 여러분?
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked.
I
일단은
have, Professor.
Well,
디자인은
I'm
꽤
quite sure
괜찮아
I've never seen
보이는데.
anyone take so quickly to a second-hand
중고
wound.
지팡이구나.
You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time.
소리 괜찮은 것 같아. 그쵸, 키워드 이거
George,
플레이로
that
바뀌면
one
제가
rather cryptic
바꿔드릴게요.
description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I
껄껄.
confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers
아,
in the West
트위치
End.
끊겨요? 그거 유튜브로 봐주세요.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
먹을 들이만나.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to
호그와트로
Hogwarts?
가는
We have a
지름길.
start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
호우 헤이.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
옵션이 지금 안 들어가지. 이랴. 뭐야, 말이 없는데요? 투명말. 오, 하늘을 날았어. 예, 모델링 괜찮은데? 뭐야? 방금 어떤 놈이 쳐다봤어? 워너 브라더스. 아발란체 개발사죠. 이 회사가 요번에 첫 번째 만든 대작이 이 게임이에요. 포트킨 게임즈. 미디야.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your travelling companion?
길동무?
A new student.
나 얘기구나.
You.
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a fifth year.
이전에 만든 거는
How
좋은
extraordinary.
성적은 못
It is
거뒀다고
indeed.
해요.
None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so
그러니까
late.
이렇게 늦게 들어가는 건
Nor
처음
have
보는 것
I.
같은데.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4
대작
years now,
첫
the
게임이에요.
headmaster asked if I could get
그
our new
전에도 만든
student
건
up to speed
있는데.
a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have
그렇게
asked for
좋은
a better
성과는
mentor.
못 거뒀다.
Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted
아,
wizard.
반배정 모자 나옵니다.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
움직이는 신문.
I
란로.
have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the
아래 뭐
ministry,
있어.
I believe he is a significant threat.
뭐 아무래도 그렇죠,
And
제작사가.
it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to
근데
me
이렇게만
about
봤을
Ranrock
때
before she
퀄리티가 꽤
died,
괜찮아 보이던데요.
wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this.
뭐야?
It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock.
란록이
I
최종
cannot
보스인가
open
보네.
it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That
고블린
symbol.
금속.
What's that glow? I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
아, 주인공에게만 뭐가 보이나 봐. 해리가 그리핀도르가 됐었죠. 저게 주인공에게만 보이는 불빛이네요.
Merlin's beard. How did you?
Wait! We did.
아저씨 죽었어. 아, 안 죽었나? 죽었어. 와우. 아! 아저씨. 으야! 와우. 어떡해. 그 아까 물린 아저씨는 죽었겠죠. 열쇠.
Give me your hand.
오, 아시오 했다, 아시오. 귀여워.
Are you alright?
순간이동.
You're hurt.
저 아래 체력 보이죠?
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
위기엄 웰드 포션. 하나 먹읍시다. 불피.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor?
이 사람이 피그비우스죠.
Where are we?
둘러보기.
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
아,
Port
그
key.
열쇠가
An
포트키였어.
item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
그래서 이렇게 온 거구나.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would.
아, 이거 성능 모드로
But stay
했는데도
close.
그래픽이 나빠 보이지
We've no
않나?
idea who created this port key. Or why.
잠깐 일단은 저기 자막 크기를 올릴게요. 자막 크기를 어디서 올리냐 근데? 요건 난이도, 오디오, 디스플레이. 자막 크기 설정이 안 되니 혹시? 오디오 아니고. 자막 표시 켜기만 있는데? 여러 데 있지 않을까? 텍스트 크기 있네요. 대형 요렇게 하겠습니다. 이거밖에 없어요 옵션이. 성능 모드로 해도 가변 4K예요. 아 진짜요? 짱이네. 아니 괜찮아 보이는데 꽤. 와우. 이거 약간 그거 생각나지
How
않아요?
far did that portkey
젤다.
take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled.
하면서 나오는 거.
We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
So, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But
와,
Miriam
되게
sent that
스케일은 커
portkey to
보이는데.
George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me,
아직
I'd
근데
like to
시작도
have
안
a look
했어요.
around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
네, 일단 첫 느낌은 괜찮아 보이죠, 그렇죠? 옷의 질감
Mind
같은
your
것도
step.
괜찮아 보이고.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a
자막을 크게
long-forgotten
키우긴
form
했는데
of
별로 안
ancient
커진
magic.
것 같은데.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
그렇죠. 첫 느낌 저도 괜찮아 보여요.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search.
저 뭐 어떻게 가시려고?
There's the path down below. This way.
네, 어떡해요? 이쪽?
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the
사용하는
one
거다.
who wields it.
이건 뭐야? 이건 뭐예요?
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment.
일종의 마법
Someone wanted to block this path.
깨줘요.
Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
저는 슬리데린에서 그냥 저주 마법 다 써보게요. R2를 탭하세요. 아, 이거 마법 쏠 때마다 진동이 톡톡 와요.
Excellent.
그러면 타격감은 좀 있겠는데? 당신의 카메라로 움직이는 목표물을 선택합니다. 설정에서 카메라 타겟팅을 비활성화하면 목표물을 선택하는 것과 아바타를 이동하는 것을 같은 스틱으로 사용할 수 있습니다. 그래요. 오, 이 슬라이딩. 이제 많이
That was a bit
발전했죠.
rougher than I'd expected.
이렇게 마법.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
진짜 좀 더 지나면 진짜 사람 나올걸요. 길이 끊겼는데요, 교수님?
Ah, up there.
아, 저 위군요. 오케이. 와, 경치 오지네.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
어디요? 여기도 길이 끊겨 있는데 저 어떻게 가려고요? 바람이 너무
Steady
부는데.
yourself. Repair.
마법 쓰신다. 오. 마법. 쓰게 마법. 와우. 개쩐다. 야, 실생활에 이런 마법 쓸 수 있으면 얼마나 좋을까.
Almost there.
Almost there. 오우야. 이제 이런 마법을 쓸 수 있나 나도?
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason.
저거 혹시
Let's
뭐
have a look
있나요?
around for anything that seems
아, 찾아봐야 되네.
out of place.
아, 그럼 생체 실험 나간다고요? 그거 좀 무섭네. 얘가 좀 수상해 보이지 않을까요? 미니맵은 당신의 화살표를 중심으로 주변 환경을 보여줍니다. 노란 표시가 현재 목표 지점. 위를 길게 눌러 자세한 정보를 보거나 숨길 수 있습니다. 조사하기.
Professor, this statue...
This may
누구세요?
have been his home.
아, 이 사람이 살던 집. 뭐가 있나? 뭐야 저 아저씨 언제 저까지 갔냐? 뭘 눌러야 달리는
That
거지?
enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this?
얼음 아니야?
Professor Fig!
뒤에 뭐 보임. 이건 얼음이 아닌가 봐요. 오신다. Look at this. Look at this.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the portkey
저게
container.
흰색 저게 쟤만 보이나 봐요. 마법과 상호작용을 하라고 어떻게? 조사.
What in Merlin's name?
뭐죠? 고블린
Godric's
깨우기.
heart.
고드릭의 심장.
Where are we?
뭐야?
I don't
이동에
believe it.
있구나. 뭔 소리? 저 앞에 있구나 누가?
Hello?
Hello. 그 은행이구나. 그 해리포터에도 나오잖아요.
It can't be.
표정 봐.
Just a moment. Ooh.
아무래도 이 게임은 해리포터에 어느 정도 지식은 있어야 될 것 같아요.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
마법은행
Vault number 12, I presume.
12번?
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
어떻게?
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
오케이.
Stay close.
열차 안에 조심히 들어가십시오.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
개 무섭네. 손을 잃고 싶지 않으면 손을 내밀지 말래. 요즘은 좀 잘 모르지 않을까요? 우리 때라 좀 알지.
How many vaults are
와우
there?
롤러코스터.
Hundreds.
와, 이거
In fact,
기억난다.
We'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're
영화에서
just
봤던
beneath the
기억이
main
있지.
lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
이게 양념만
They are
돌아가는
most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
와우.
You'll want to take a breath.
개 무섭겠다.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
뚝방지형 폭포가 있어.
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was
가장
founded over
안쪽에
4
있어.
centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
도착했나? 진짜 깊다, 그쵸?
Vault number.
Vault 12.
개명님.
Momentous
필요 감사합니다.
day.
On your way.
이빨 개 날카로워 보인다, 그쵸? 소리 때문에 놀랐네. 아유, 감사합니다. 왜 키 크냐, 소리.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container.
완장이
No,
빛나고 있대.
darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that
What was
goblin
it?
back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
도착인가요? 여기가 12번
Here we
금고.
are.
약간 그 해리포터 OST 약간
When was the
그
last time this vault was
어레인지한
accessed?
음악들이 흘러나오고
A
있네.
goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
제 팔이 진짜 길다.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
뭐가 있냐? 자, 들어가 봅시다.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure.
뭐 보이는
So,
게 있는지를
I
한번.
wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
바로 가둬버리기.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
저 뭐 보이는 것
Let me
같은데?
think. There must be something here.
레벨리오.
Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
마법.
Yes, a revealing charm.
존재 확인
No time
마법.
like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand.
아,
and
마법 배우는
focus.
거다. 이거 혹시 옛날 해리포터 게임 해보신 분 있으세요? 옛날에 마법사의 돌도 마법 익힐 때 이렇게 도형 입력하는 거 있었거든요. 그 느낌이네요. 아, 이게 아날로그 스틱을 돌리니까 지금 아래 저 화살표 보이시죠? 돌아가고 있죠. 내가 저거를 돌려가지고 저 끝까지 가는 것 같습니다. 문양의 경로를 따라 지팡이의 동작을 가속할 수 있는 행동이 표시되었을 때 저 중간이 가속하는 것 같죠? 이렇게 저기 닿으면 안 되나 보다. 딱 보이죠? 그렇죠. 이러면 이제 마법을 익히는 것 같아요. 레벨리오.
Revelio.
왼쪽.
There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
아, 마법사의 돌 레퍼런스라고 했어요. 여기서 오.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
근데 해리포터 게임
I don't
중에는
suppose you
그나마
see a way
마법사의
to-
돌이 나왔을걸요.
I do,
나머지는
Professor. That symbol has the same
웬만하면
glow as the one I
단동이었지.
saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of
저
this
주인공이
vault.
계속
Lead the
불빛으로
way.
확인을 할 수 있어. 얘만 볼 수 있어가지고. 또 이동했뇨.
Lumos!
오, 루모스. 루모스
This
빛을
is no
밝히는
ordinary
주.
vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some
어디로
sort
가야
of
되나요?
test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
앞으로 좀 가주셔야
Stay
한다.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
오케이. 아, 근데 게임 컬 괜찮다. 지금까지만 봤을 때는요. 나름 광원 효과도 잘 되어 있는 것 같고.
I see something up ahead.
빛 번짐 이런 것도 좀
What is
보이죠.
it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
바닥에 있구먼. 뭔가 속삭이는 소리 들려요. 오, 조사하기.
Lumos! What
뭐야?
happened?
When I
뭐,
moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling
저
about.
바닥에 뭐 있는데요?
Are you all right?
뭐 비친다.
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
방금 뭐 나왔죠.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
안 보여요?
I see some sort of statue, but
나만
only as a
보이나 봐.
reflection in the floor.
레벨리오.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you
Oh.
saw reflected in the floor.
근데 뒤집어져
It is.
있는데.
The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, When you moved, the
돌아간다.
reflection turned in the direction of the light.
빛 방향에 따라 돌아가네.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
루모스 알려주려나 본데요. 오케이, 루모스 배웁시다. 쭉 꺾어 달려 완성. 루모스 슈슈. 지파기를 빛나게 하는 주문이 루모스를 획득하였고 자동으로 주문 세트에 추가되었습니다. 루모스는 들고 있는 지팡이 끝부분을 빛나게 해서 어두운 장소를 밝혀줍니다. 자, R를 길게 누른 상태에서 아래 보이시죠?
Lumos.
이렇게
Now the
그럼
reflection is
방향을
turning towards me.
맞춰봅시다.
It does follow the light.
쟤 움직이는데요? 일어났는데요? 쟤 설마 우리 공격하나요? 뭐 오는데요? 잘못 건든 것 같은데요? 강재야 너무 많은데요? 프로테고! 방어가 프로테고 아시오가 당기는 거구나. 와우, 이래야 교수 하나보다. 이제 시작이 깜짝이야. 방어를 3번 하라는 거. 방어를 3번 합시다. 뭐야, 타임 길게 누르면 안 되네. 이렇게. 그리고 머리 위에 그 표시가 뜨네요. 머리 보이시죠 아까? 자, 이제 공격. 머리 쪽 보면은 딱 그 마법 문양같이 떠요. 그때 딱 프로테고를 누르면 돼. 그렇게 어렵지 않네요.
Stay close.
붙어 있을까요? 좀 붙어 있는데요. 오케이. 마법 쓸 때 진동이
Professor!
톡톡 건드려서
Professor Fig!
꽤 괜찮네요.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
루모스.
Lumos. Where am I
교수님.
supposed to go?
저 뭐 표시가 되네. 빛을 따라가.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
어디 계시? 저기다.
Ah, that's where they're
이걸
leading me.
밟고
Glow.
뿅. 다시 여긴데 얼음. 또 적 나오는 거 아니냐 이러면? 루모스. 이거 그거.
Revelio.
레벨리오.
Suppose I'm on my own this time.
다음 루모스. 일어나면 싸워. 어디? 기다렸어야 된다. 가면 뭐야 어떻게 해야 돼? 동시에? 뭔가 동시에
These statues with their reflections.
오케이 여기네. 다 같이
Seems I
쳐다볼
have
수
no
있는
choice.
위치.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
혼자 싸워야 돼? 이것 좀 이것 좀 이것 좀 일단은 뭐 캐릭 타이밍이 어렵지가 않아서 그런 식으로 프로테고를 사용하는 중에 세모를 길게 눌러 스투페파이로 적을 카운트하고 기절시키세요. 사용하는 중에 길게를 누르라고? 반격을 성공했을 때 길게 눌러라? 오케이, 해볼게요. 스투페파이! 여거구만. 스투페파이! 전투할 만한데? 아이고, 캐릭 한 번 더 했어야 됐는데. 스투페파이! 스투페파이! 부르는 게 뭐야? 동그라미. 톡! 사과, 톡, 톡. 다 잡은 거 같죠? 루머스. 또 빛이 이끄는 대로 질주하려면 L3. 전투는 나쁘지 않은데? 조사하기. 오, 문이 나왔다. 뭔가 또 다른 장소로 이동하는 것 같죠? 가봅시다. 오호. 이건 뭐지? 아, 이거 그거 아니야? 그 뭐 저거를 기억을 넣어가지고 뭐 보는 거 있지 않았나? 이름이 생각 안 나네. 요게 그 금관에 있던 아이템? 교수님 왔네.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
로켓을 찾았다.
That is no mere basin.
아 그래,
That is a
펜시브.
pensive for viewing memories.
이름이 생각이 안 났어. 오랜만에 본다.
I wonder.
야, 어떻게 구현했을까 이건?
Follow my lead.
담과 저 할아버지 누구죠? 아, 그 보트기 주인이구나.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the
훨씬
responsibility
그래픽
that
나쁘지 않네요.
accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to
캐릭터
be
잘 뽑은
precise.
것 같지 않습니까?
The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
어, 난로.
But sir, you shouldn't be in there.
그냥 열어버리네.
I was right.
제가 나쁜 놈인 거잖아.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that.
얼굴
Just
사악하게 생기긴
give
했네.
me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite
쟤
clear.
죽을 수도 있는 거 아니야?
Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
와우. 죽이진 않았네.
I have no patience for traitors.
배신자.
Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
뭐야, 쟤 손으로도 쓰네. 사기. 뭐야. 뭔가 바뀐다. 오이. 몬스터. 공격당하니까 방어 수단으로 나왔나봐. 쟤랑 싸워야 되나? 우리 도망가자. 이제 도망가야 돼. 오! 안 돼! 눈 터져! 얘들아, 빨리. 오. 오. 아슬아슬했다이. 여긴 어디?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed
아니 마법 지팡이 없어도 마법 쓰는데 걔네들은?
Where are we?
It can't be.
호그와트인가요?
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
근처로 왔나 보네. 요정이랑 고블린은 그냥 쓸 수 있어요? 저기가 이거 그 기차잖아. 호그와트 기차. 이제 본격적인 시작인가 보네요. 저기가 호그와트란다. 호그와트 레거시. 근데 저렇게 보니까 진짜 크다. 성이 진짜 크네요. 결투장에서 싸가지 없는 애들이랑 결투한다고? 누가 있는지 알고? 난 몰라요.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
지금 하고 있구나.
I'm no expert, but that seems more
오, 교복.
appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
저희 모자 쓰고 있죠? 슬쩍 눈치 준 거구나.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
교장이야 이 사람이?
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
해줘요. 모자만 쓰면 되는데 까탈스럽게.
I'll be in touch.
야, 여대장. 어색.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
자, 이제 모자 한번 써볼까? 이 모자 진짜 오랜만이다.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
어서 탐험하고 싶어.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of. What is it?
대담한 이게 내가 봤을 때는 기숙사 나눠지는 것 같거든요. 야망해야 슬리데린이겠지.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
자, 이렇게 되어 있고 다른 기숙사를 선택할 수도 있습니다. 교활하고 야망이 넘치며 권력욕에 굶주린 것으로 알려진 슬리데린 기숙사입니다. 저는 슬리데린으로 가볼게요. 입장을 알리는 배경.
You belong in Slytherin.
슬리데린. 이렇게 말고 진짜 선택지를 고루고루 줘가지고 딱 나오게 하는 것도 되게 재밌었을 것 같은데, 이건 누가 봐도 뭐가 될 것 같다라고 정해져 있어가지고 그게 좀 아쉽네.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
야, 이렇게 퀴디치를 빼버렸구나. 참네 진짜.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
뭔가 덤블도어보다 까칠하네.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
네, 이
As I
사람이
was
교장.
saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
이분은
Nice to meet you
교감.
as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Right this way. 자, 슬리데린 기숙사 들어가 봅시다.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm
아,
sure you're
블랙의
up
중조부가
for.
교장이에요.
I can be quite
나름 원작
resourceful.
구현이 좀 되어
I
있네.
suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In
아무것도
order to
안
enter, one
보이는데요.
must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
열망.
Very
비번은
well.
열망.
Aspiration.
우와, 뱀. 오.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts.
덤블도 나와요?
Sleep
몰라요,
well.
저 잘. 아, 이게 그리핀도르 기숙사 보면은 그 뚱뚱한 마담 나오는 그 그림이 있잖아요. 그거더라고요. 이것도 기숙사마다 다 다르게 표현했네요. 다음날 녹색하네. 자, 여기가 이제
Looks
슬리데린
like everyone's
기숙사.
gone. Better head to the common room.
아, 학생으로 나오는 거 아니냐고요? 그러려나? 오호, 요렇게 생겼어요, 기숙사는. 일단은 나가볼까요? 저기가 어디냐? 네, 당연히 정식판입니다. 디럭스라서 선행 플레이 되고 있는 거예요. 뭐 일단은 뭐 프레임 끊기는 거 없이 잘
I
되네요.
suppose some introductions are in order.
소개를 해야 돼. 신문이요. 어디 있을까 신문이? 오. 저거 봐. 알아서 못 따르는 거 봐. 신문에 있는 연도요. 오케이. 세바스찬
Can I
셀러.
help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go,
다들
poor
주근깨가
fellow.
좀 있네.
Glad you and Fig are all right.
죽었는데 흥미로워서 하는 것도 좀 이상하지 않아?
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
뭐 읽고 있니?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
무슨 뜻이야?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at
그
Hogwarts?
죽음을 그거 저주?
Which ones?
저주 주문?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
하하.
It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
오케이. 한 명 했고 저쪽이군요. 신문을 어디서 볼 수 있을까? 일단 소개는 좀 다 할게요.
Might want to think that again.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room,
어딜
I'm
보고
guessing you're the
얘기하는
new
거야,
5th
얘?
year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
제 눈이 안 보이는 것 같은데? 인상 깊었다고? 나는 공포스러웠겠지. 나 화려하게 등장하는 거 안 좋아하는. 그쵸? 안 보이는
I'd
거
much
맞죠?
rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
인어들이 휴게소 근처에 자주 나타나.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
아, 얘네들 기숙사가 그 어둠의 호수 아래에 있는 거예요?
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud
네,
of.
원작 구현을 되게 잘하려고 노력을 한 것 같아요. 그렇죠?
A pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
만나서 반가웠어.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
아,
Pleasure was
감옥을
all
개조해서
mine.
만들었다고요?
Don't be a stranger.
졸라 끔찍하네. 왜 감옥을 개조했대요?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
이건 뭐야? 오, 이씨. 상호작용 뜨길래 눌러봤는데. 그거 그 체스잖아.
Are you?
Here, watch this.
이것도 구현해주지.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
이런 걸 구현해줘야 되는 거 아니야?
Told you.
Hi.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way.
돌려서 때리네.
Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
그렇구나.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
욕 만났으면은
Not the way I fly.
왜 이렇게
Perhaps
뻔뻔해
one
이
of these
자식.
days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
빗자루 타는 걸 좋아하는구나.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
그만 가자.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
일단
Is
인사
the
다
new
했고.
fifth year Slytherin in here?
누구세요?
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
위즐리 교수님이? 여기는 신문이 없네요. 어디서 뭔가 확인할 만한 게 없나? 뭐 있었는데?
Revelio.
아니야? 기분 탓이야? 아, 내가 병을 깼네? 이쪽이 아닌데? 어우씨. 지나갈 때마다 그냥 올라가는 게 맞네.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Yeah.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
오.
Here you are.
아니요, 7학년이 최고죠. 오, 혜택 피드백.
What is it?
혜택
It
피드백
is a
잘
wizard's
구현했네, 이
field
부분은.
guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
직접 해보자. 뭘 하면
This
되죠?
way.
저거 상자 열 수 있나요, 혹시? 기숙사 상자 뭐 안
I
되나?
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
어떻게요? 어떻게 파악하나요?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding
아,
lore.
로모라가 무슨 마법이었더라? 기억이 하나도 안 나네.
Do keep up.
네.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue
이
and see
조각상에?
what details the field guide can provide?
뭐 나왔다. 켈피 조각상, 아일랜드와 영국 토종에 변신하는 물귀신 켈피의 조각상입니다. 켈피는 보통 긴 갈기가 있는 말의 모습입니다. 지금까지 보고된 가장 큰 켈피는 스코틀랜드의 네소의 계울입니다. 경험치를 얻었네요. 필드 가이드 챌린지를 잠금해제하였습니다. 이곳의 챌린지 진행도가 표시될 것입니다. PC판 디럭스는 하루 뒤입니다. 필드 가이드 열기. 오, 이런 식으로. 이것은 마법사의 레벨입니다. 챌린지로 획득한 XP드 레벨과 파워를 증가시킵니다. 필드 가이드에서 현재 챌린지 진행 상황을 추적할 수 있습니다. 계속하려면 챌린지 메뉴를 선택하세요. 요렇게. 아까 모았던 게 이쪽으로 들어갔군요. 이거를 다 달성하면 뭘 얻을 수 있는 것 같네요. 외형부터 중요한 업그레이드까지 티어를 완료할 때마다 다양한 스페셜 보상이 잠금 해제됩니다. 보상은 챌린지 메뉴에서 받을 수 있습니다. 잠금 해제한 보상을 받기 위해 자주 살펴보세요. 얘는 눈이 달려 있는데요.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that. Inside and outside.
이거를 찾아서 모아라. 수집 요소들이 뭐 엄청 많다라고 듣긴 했거든요. 아마 그것 때문에 이런 것들이 이제 주변에 깔려 있지 않나 싶네요. 오, 아 여기 기숙사네요. 깜짝이야, 씨. 뭐가 움직이나 했네. 좀 빨리 좀 걸어주시겠어요? 뛰면 안 될까요, 교수님? 저건 뭐야? 오, 뭐야 얘?
Ah, good timing.
뭐임?
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get
아,
around a
빠른
bit
이동하는
quicker.
거.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
오케이.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
중앙홀을 찾아라. 빠른 이동 포인트인 플루블꽃을 발견했습니다. 지도에 있는 발견된 플루블꽃을 사용해서 언제든지 빠른 이동을 할 수 있습니다. 호그와트는 크게 두 구역으로 나뉘어집니다. 지도의 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간으로 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 계속하려면 중앙 계단 지역을 선택하세요. 되게 많구나. 초록 플루블꽃은 자신의 기숙사 휴게실을 비롯해 발견한 불꽃들을 나타냅니다. 회색 플루블꽃은 미발견 불꽃의 위치를 나타냅니다. 지도의 오른쪽 구역에는 천문학탑, 도서관, 온실 같은 교육과 관련된 시설들이 자리 잡고 있습니다. 별관 지역을 선택. 위즐리 교수가 당신을 위해 중앙홀 플루블꽃을 잠금 해제하였습니다. 이걸로 맵을 이렇게 돌릴 수 있고 선택해서 네모로 이동해라.
And here we are.
로딩 빠르네요.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
오케이. 내려가시죠, 교수님.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
저거 미리 다 뚫어놓는 게
Always
편하겠다.
something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station,
네.
so to speak.
되게 뭔가 알차게 구성되어 있다.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against
저거
the Dark
이벤트
Arts
때문에
classes
그래요.
today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
마법 수업에 대해 말씀해 주실 수 있나요?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
어둠의 마법 방어법.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
여기도 죽음을 먹는 자 있으려나요?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
호그스미드 하면 버터맥주지.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
저 뒤에 애들
Happily,
뭐하냐?
your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
눈치가 빠르시네요. 그런 일 없었습니다.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
맞춰줘야지 뭐.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
왔네 마침.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor.
미드 문제는.
They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Okay.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay. 자, 그럼 피그 교수와 대화하기.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
그럼요.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
지도요? 자, 저 표시가 주요 퀘스트를 완료하면 스토리를 진전시킬 수 있고 새로운 기능이 잠금에 대대며 XP를 얻을 수 있습니다. 일부 퀘스트는 마법 및 레벨 필요사항이 충족되지 않아 잠겨 있습니다. 이 경우 필요하는 레벨에 도달하거나 퀘스트를 활성화하는 데 필요한 주문이 필요합니다. 교수의 과제를 완료하거나 퀘스트 보상으로 새로운 주문을 배울 수 있습니다. 이 중에 하나를 추적하라는 거죠. 마법 수업, 어둠의 마법 방어. 마법부터 갑시다.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
그렇군요. 그럼 이제 마법 나침반을 사용하세요. 아, 이렇게 길 안내가 되네. 오호. 이제 호그와트에 이렇게 움직이는 그림들이 있죠. 앞에 있었더니 연주하기 시작하는데요. 이게 되게 구경하는 재미도 있다고 들었거든요.
I'm most pleased to be included.
얘 움직이나 얘도? 안 움직이나? 안 움직이네. 올라가 봐요. 뭔 소리야? 아, 시끄럽네. 쟤 뭐냐? 어디 갔냐? 어디 사라짐?
Revelio.
조사하기를 해보라고요? 뭐 소리 났는데 아까? 아까 조사하기 안 떴는데요? 얘네들이요? 오, 움직인다. 갑자기 움직이네. 저 일단 들어가요. 어떻게 들어가? 아, 로딩이지? 아, 방금 그게? 로딩이 좀 긴데요, 문 열 때? 달려. 자, 이쪽 건물로 오픈. 플루위치 발견. 이렇게 그립이 움직이죠. 이런 거 막 구경하는 재미도 있을 것 같아. 고양이 커요. 그르릉거리는 거 봐. 고양이 커요. 다 온 거 같은데. 위로. 아유 높네. 다 왔나? 여기네요. 수업 들읍시다. 야, 친구 없는데 어디 앉아야 되냐?
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
오, 그리핀도르 같은데, 쟤들? 맞네, 문양
Hello,
보니까.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of
발랄하네.
charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But
517.
before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
뭘로?
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
너무하시네.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
아이고, 백과사전님 오랜만입니다.
Do you
지금까지는
even
느낌
remember how to
괜찮은데?
perform a basic summoning charm?
이게 막 그 곳곳에서 추억들이 되살아나는 부분들이 있긴 해요.
It seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
뭐 하는데?
Now let's put those textbooks to use as the
책을
blunt objects you
소환하라고?
so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only
어떡해.
one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
뭐 해? 아, 마법을 써서 저 책을 땡겨오라고. 좋았어요. 고! 야. 아시오를 배웠다.
아키요.
오호, 이렇게 땡겨오는 거.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
저 친구 똑똑한가 보네.
Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
저 교수님 얼굴 표정이 되게 다이나믹한데요. 어디까지 하셨나요, 백과사전님? 야외 수업이구나.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
와우. 저쯤 해야 교수하네. 아, 기숙사 배정.
So
극초반만
why don't we
하셨네.
have our newest student start us off?
저 쟤한테 아시오에서 땡겨와야 되는 거네.
Very simply,
점수가
cast Accio on one of the spheres
1, 2, 3,
and
5네.
relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the metals out, you are summoning excellent control there. Happens to the best of us.
오케이, 타이밍을 잡아야지 뭐 이런 식으로. 이쯤.
Very good.
그렇지. 이쯤.
That's it.
멈춰. 아오.
Not to worry. Very good.
좀 더
Points to Slytherin.
좀 더
But there's
일찍 가야
certainly no
되네.
sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a
제
bit of a challenge?
잘한다면서요.
Come on up.
저 이제 막 했는데 너무하시네.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
오케이.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
예싸. 너 먼저 할 거니? 나 쌀. 떨어져라. 떨어져라. 벌써 50점 했다고? 저거 좀 너무한데.
That is how it's done.
그래 그런 식이. 아이 아저씨.
Accio.
이제. That's it.
Splendid.
망해라. 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 그래 거기서 멈춰. 오케이. 나이스. 나 간다.
There we go.
나 가봤다. 나 가봤어. 지금. 그렇지.
Quite
예헤이.
impressive. Here we go.
예헤이. 떨어져 떨어져 떨어져. 멈춰. 좋아. 나 30만 가도 돼 그러면. 휴. 아 10점 앞섰다고? 굴욕을 주려면 20점을 줘버릴까? 그럴 수 없지. 최선을 다한다. 뿅. 나이스.
score. Remarkable.
나이스. 퍼펙트 스코어. 나이스 나이스. 요 정도?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
뭐 하시려고요? 2라운드? 아 뭐가 움직이네.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
타이밍을 재라.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round
알겠음,
settles it all.
Let us see this.
오케이 맞았고. 아 그래도 30이야.
That is how it's done.
집중해. 타이밍 잘 재고. 지금.
I think I will start going easy on you now.
아 너무 셌. 나이스.
Very good.
기가 막혀버렸죠. 기가 막혀버렸죠. 또 30. 아 50이네.
There we go.
자, 숨 한번 고르고. 지금. 지금다. 빵.
Nicely done.
좋아요. 퍼펙트 스코어 보여준다 내가. 나 퍼펙트 스코어 보여줄게 친구. 나의 재능을 보여주도록 하지 친구. 자, 좋아. 1, 2, 아세요. 지금.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
기가 막혀버려주. 기가 막혀버려주. 다 150점이주.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
뭐 가산점 안 주나요? 퍼펙트였는데. 너무 하시네.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there.
이제 얘랑
I
절친하면
must
되나?
admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for
난
me to
오늘
get
했는 걸.
anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
기쁘다.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my fourth year.
와가두.
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the
우간다에
world
있었던
at a new
애구나.
school in a new country.
와가두는 얼마나 커?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest
아,
wizarding
세계에서
school
제일
in the
크다고?
world.
호그와트보다?
So yes, bigger than
근데
Hogwarts.
왜요?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
얘가 그래서 기세등등했구나.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the
아니다.
mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous
네,
school
퍼포먼스 모드로
that
하고
seemed to be
있습니다.
floating in midair.
저는 프레임 부드러운 걸 더 좋아해서.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
대단하다.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more
없는 게 더 편하지 않아?
instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
그렇군.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
이거
I
호감도작
do miss
필요한가 혹시?
Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to
교수님한테
you.
가봐야 되는
Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
교수님이 찾으셔.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so
Yeah.
inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an
고블린이
outdoor
우간다가
competition
아니고
wasn't exactly the
아
lesson I was expecting,
지팡이 안
sir.
썼으니까
What charm is there in the
걔네들은 그냥 본능적인
expected?
거 아니에요?
You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you
다른 수업.
instruction outside
아,
of the
추가 수업.
ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
특별한 과제. 뭐 알겠습니다. 퍼스트 클래스 학생. 챌린지 메뉴에 있는 이용할 수 있는 미수령 보상이 있다니. 아 레벨업 했구나. 느낌표. 퀘스트 1. 아하. 이걸 얻을 수 있나 그러면? 획득. 여기도 아까 그럼 얘를 하나 더 얻어야 되는구나. 뭔가 많네요. 수집한 외형. 일단 뭐 요런 게 있다. 퀘스트. 다음에는 어둠의 마법 방어법수 이거 추적하고 장비 아까 얻은 거 손보호 요거죠. 가죽 글러브. 다른 것도 뭐 끼울 수 있는 게 있어? 아 이거 특전 그건가? 베이지 얼굴 은퇴 망토 로브 전통적인 교복 이게 낫다. 머리 보호구. 아 벗어. 구려. 이거는 그냥 이거 있어도 되겠죠. 뭐 된 거 같네요. 자 다음 수업. 혹시 이 주변에 뭐 있나요?
Revelio.
소리 나던데. 안녕.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was
그레시다
constant
불러.
Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
그렇구나. 저 뭐 있다. 이 위에도 뭐 있나? 뭐 있는 것 같은데. 자물쇠. 뭐 풀어요?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
안녕.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about.
어제 왔는 걸?
Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
그렇게 말해줘서 고마워.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his.
좀 잘난 척 했어야
better
된다.
see to my charms
서양식으로.
homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
그렇구나. 뭐 잠깐만, 저거 잡아당길 수 있나 혹시?
Revelio.
아닌가? 알트로?
Accio.
쟤네 안 잡히네. 자, 일단 내려갈게요. 이게 맞죠? 일로 가서 클래식이 흘러나오고 저기 뭐 있다.
Revelio.
어거레이 해골. 어거레이라고 불리는 아일랜드 불사조의 뼈. 누가 무슨 말 하는 거야? 오, 연주함. 뭔 소리야? 이런 애들한테는 말을 못 꺼내요, 우리가. 그쵸?
Revelio.
얘는 안 움직이는 그림인가 봐. 다 움직이는 그림만 있는 건 또 아니구나. 근데 되게 뭐가 이것저것 오밀조밀 잘 묘사되어 있지 않습니까? 띠링. 주변 한번 쓱 훑어봐주고. 어이, 눈. 오케이, 플로 위치.
What are you up to now?
이 눈은 뭐야? 징그러워. 아까 뭐 미술용 보상 있다 그랬는데. 이거겠지? 호그와트 레갈리아 안녕. 좋아, 가봅시다. 퀘스트 시작. 이번엔 방어. 애쓰는 소리.
Is that all you've got?
큰일 났다.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
팬들이면 꽤
It was a
괜찮을 것
token from the
같아요.
Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how
더
an
해봐야
old
알긴
woman like me
하겠지만.
single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
이렇게.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
감히 비유
One thing
섞겠다.
I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
오케이. 자, 레비오서 배웁시다. 빠르게 샤 레비오서.
Levioso.
윙가르디움 레비오사가 아니고 레비오소네.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
큰 거? 저거를? 의자 치우기 편해. 한 번에 보여주지.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
오케이. 알트로 기본 주문을 시전하라고요? 아, 한번.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
네.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
일단 레비오소를
Remember,
하고.
a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As my Now, the basic cast. Well done.
같은 색깔로 방어벽을 깨고
Very good.
톡톡.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a
세바스찬이랑
fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and
전방진로.
Protego. You may begin.
기본 공격 레비오소 프로테고.
This should be easy.
아,
You're good.
파샤이.
How perceptive.
레비오소. 이거나 드세요.
Can't be your first duel.
이거나.
Let's just say I'm
아,
How's the view?
내려와. 아,
Rather good at this, aren't you?
안돼.
Remember the lesson.
잘못 눌렀다.
Levioso is quite effective in concert with other spells.
미안해. 자식.
Joy and lively duel.
됐어, 떨어뜨렸어.
My students for this again.
큰일 날 뻔했다.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
응, 허접. 응, 너 나한테 발림.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the
어차피 둘
opportunity
중에
to
아무나
practice.
이겼어도
If what I've
슬리데린
seen today
점수잖아.
is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
Yep.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
감사합니다.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
그래.
Revelio.
저기 자물쇠가 있지만 못 들어갈 거고. 안녕.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep
없다.
things friendly.
세바스찬.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
쩔지.
Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
있다고 해야지 뭐.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't.
아유,
You know,
그럼.
you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive,
비밀 결투 클럽?
unsanctioned dueling organization.
그게 뭐야? 재밌겠는데.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club
규칙을 어겨야 된다.
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library,
원래 숨어 들어가.
you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual
되게 애매하게
skill.
말한다.
Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower
시계탑
entrance.
입구 근처
If
루칸브레트.
you're interested. Till next time.
오케이.
Huh. Always thought Levioso
어디로
was for
가야
first
되지?
years. Not anymore.
퀘스트가 새로 생겼네요. 교찬 지팡이 라운드 1. 루칸 브래틀비 연애와세요. 안내하고 바깥을 가리키는데?
Off on another adventure, are we?
내려가는구나. 뭐 있지 않았어? 대굴. 여기 열어줘. 야, 경치 보십시오. 짠. 반대편은 이렇게 호그와트 성이 이렇게 보입니다. 이야, 이 덩굴 흔적들. 뭐야, 세바스찬 언제 여기까지 왔니? 자, 다시 갑시다. 여기 자물쇠 레벨 1. 어이구.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she
얘가
said I
원래
could swim.
그
Did you praxia mole?
장난이 많은 애
As
아니었나?
long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory.
귀신 들린 화장실. 아, 심각한 공격에 처하지 이상 이 화장실은 피부스가 장난칠 때 가장 좋아하는 장소. 그래서 튀어나왔구나.
Please, Piers, you'll make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment jar. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome.
이건 뭐야? 지금은 뭘 할 수 없는 건가 보다. 자, 이쪽으로. 아, 되게 넓다 근데. 자, 플루블꽃 위치했고. 이건 뭐야? 뭔데 표시가 돼 있지? 이런 게 아닌가? 뭐지? 오, 뭐 나왔어? 오, 오호, 레벨업, 컬렉션. 이거랑 상관없는 것 같은데. 아까 퍼센테이지 1%. 새로운 게 생겼네. 방과 후 리즐리. 일단은 이걸 먼저 하고. 뭐 추야? 시계 추임? 저 맞으면 아픈가?
Can I help you?
너구나.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
루칸
If
브레슬리.
Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
야, 머리
I coordinate duels
잘
across
뽑았네.
ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you
결투를
must have really
주선한다.
impressed Sebastian.
그거 반가운 이야기네.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
덤벼.
And to liven things up,
오,
the
상품도
winner
줘.
is awarded a prize. Interested?
Go.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. The first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
Okay.
So, care to step into the ring?
덤벼.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Fireworks begin.
We'll make you regret signing up.
표정 싸납네. 2대2군요. 부양 마법인 레비오소 같은 군중제 마법으로 노란 바글바글 부수세요. 대신 잠금은 당신이 적을 조준하지 않고도 추적할 수 있게 도와줍니다. 잠금 상태에서는 R스틱으로 변경을 할 수 있다. 아샤이. 집중 공격. 톡톡톡톡. 땡겨서 600파이. 톡톡톡톡. 마. 톡톡톡. 레비오사. 아파. 잠깐만. 이때다. 땡겨. 속. 나이스.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
허접. 약간 위험하게 된대.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall.
선물
Now,
줘.
it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later.
선물 안 주나
I may
보네.
have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
아, 요거는 그냥
Let's see
테스트인가
back here
보네.
again.
자식. 그럼 새로운 퀘스트를 일단은 세팅하고 방과 후 위즐리. 자, 가보실까? 얘 누구야?
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
내가 그
Just wait till
정도야?
I've grown a bit. Then we'll see how well you do.
그리핀도르 탑. 비키세요. 호이. 달려. 여기서 내려가고 좌측. 아유, 계단이 왜 이렇게 많냐 진짜. 어휴, 칭하다 칭해. 일로 나가. 여기 근처.
Revelio.
뭐 있는 것 같은데. 있다. 와이번 분수. 변신 수업 안 들어있는 분수는 맨 위에가 와이번을 넓은 모양으로 학생들이 볼 수 있는 편안한 장소입니다. 그래요. 저건 뭐야? 일단 플루 등록.
I've always said that travel
Revelio.
broadens the mind.
들어가. 방과 후 위즐리.
What about the room,
12호정.
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
뭐 알려주실라고요?
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit
그럼요.
before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your
계속
travels here than what
찔러보시네요.
you've told me. Isn't there?
아니에요, 교수님.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a
거짓말하지 마세요.
stream.
계속 찔러보잖아요.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help
추가
hasten
과제.
your progress with some extra assignments.
좋습니다.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you
바로?
outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including
씨앗,
seeds,
마법약 제조법,
potion recipes,
마법서.
and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect
내
wand.
지팡이.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand
좋습니다.
to be far superior.
마법약 상점에 대해 더 자세히 말씀해 주실 수 있나요?
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients,
재료를
although
보유하고
they
있어.
rarely
제조법은
sell
없고
recipes.
왜?
Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on
오.
hand for you.
그렇군. 마법사가 뭔가요?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used
사물을
when
구현할
conjuring
때.
objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
오케이. 올리벤더 씨가
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have
이
someone like
다이애건
him
엘리는
nearby.
구현 안 했나 봐.
Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
준비됐어요.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a
친구랑 같이
classmate.
가라.
Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
그러면 같은 기숙사.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
일단 과제부터. 알겠습니다. 다음 퀘스트. 요넨 교수님의 과제. 저기 뭐 있다. 리베어디어. 이거 있었는데 방금. 그래. 그래요. 2학년이 실수로 만들어낸 것으로 보입니다. 부분 변신. 여기에 또 있나 그러면? 이건 뭐야? 돈. 레벨 1 자물쇠.
Revelio.
혹시 또 숨겨진 게 있습니까? 없는 것 같군요. 갑시다. 여기서 가까운 무슨 소리야? 기분 탓이야? 달려. 여기 계시네.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers.
Okay.
A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
또 해야 돼? 목적이 뭔가요?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Yeah.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
뭐 하면 되죠, 그래서? 망가진 조각상 근처에서 날아다니는 페이지를 수집하기. 어둠의 마법 방어법탑에서 날아다니는 페이지 수집하기. 다 수집하기네.
This is the right area.
뭐 아까 날아다녔던 거
Wonder where
같은데.
the flying page is.
여기 있다. 어디 있어? 여기 있다.
Accio.
아. 됐어.
Got it.
챙겼어. 그리고 다음 페이지. 어둠의 마법 방어법탑. 잠깐만. 불꽃 등록.
A flying page must be around here
여기도 어디 있어?
somewhere.
여기 있다. 끝. 깔끔. 레벨 4. 자, 이제 알려주세요.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignment,
매우 쉬웠답니다.
Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Reparo.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
그만 쫓아와. 됐어. 레파로. 수리마 보면 레파로는 주변의 고장난 물체와 조각을 복구하는 데 사용할 수 있습니다.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Repair.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
쩔어버려. 다른 것도 수리해야 됩니까? 아까 이쪽에도 뭐 있지 않았? 아니, 근데 이쪽 아닌데. 다음 미션은 퀘스트 여기구나. 다음에 호그스미드 가는 미션이네. 어? 이거 뭐 무슨 마법이었더라? 좋아. 샥. 곧 8페이지 다 채우게 된걸? 뿅. 열어. 저 페이지 날아다닌다. 아, 이거 루모스인데. 야. 좋아요. 챌린지 완료. 챌린지. 퀘스트. 이거 아닌디? 요거 아닌디? 요거 아닌디? 필드 가이드? 요거 아닌디? 요거 레갈리아 글러브. 뭐 장갑이 이거밖에 없는데쇼? 그래요. 얻었다고 하지 않았나? 어느 방향이냐? 저기 또 날아다닌다. 야. 오, 돌아가요. 얘가 서브캐주드 된가 보다.
Something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment.
I know.
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason.
저 비냈죠?
Something more to this.
뭔가 알아냈니?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
뭔가 마법이 좀 더 이것저것 있어야
Are there
되나
any
보다.
other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
자,
Do come and
그러면
find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
일단은 호그스미드를 가자고. 이거 지금 당장 해야 될 내가 직접 루모스를 사용해봐야겠다가 있네. 아까 그럼 그 그림 앞에서
Lumos.
오.
That spot must be a clue.
이게 단서라고.
I should look around in case it's nearby.
근처에 있을 수 있다고? 근처에? 저거랑 이건가?
It's so much better when it gets dark earlier. I spend all night now.
얘는 다른 퀘스트인데?
I really have made a mess of
Is
things.
everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way.
선생님.
And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books.
가볍게.
My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation.
책들이
Because when I
날아다녀.
opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
저런.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that
얘
way.
귀엽게 생겼다.
I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I had the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
오케이. 서브를 좀 해볼까? 가까운 데 있는 것 같아.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get... Got it. Only 4 more to go.
4권. 자, 또 날아다니는 책이 어디 있지? 대굴대굴. 저 있다. 여기 있네. 2권.
This must be Cressida's diary.
이게
I'd want this
일기구나.
back too if I were her.
자신이 제작하던 멍청이 같은 탕약을 내 완벽한 풀잠자리 스튜에서 쏟는 바람에 완전히 엉망이 되고 말았다. 어허. 게리스에 대한 험담이 적혀있네요. 게리스가 위즐리 교수님의 조카만 아니었어도 퇴학을 당했을 거다. 그렇군요. 위즐리 교수의 조카군요. 자, 또 어디 날아다니냐? 올라가 봐야 되겠는데? 아무것도 안 보여. 아니, 책이 저렇게 날아다니는데 왜 사서 선생님은 신경을 안 써주냐? 그것도 문제 아님? 여기 있다. 아이, 놓쳤어. 어디 갔지? 어디 갔어? 저기 있다.
Accio.
야. 야. 2권. 어디 있지? 저 반대편에 있는데? 절로 건너가야겠다. 타타. 여기 2권 있었으면 쓱. 야. 하나 남았어. 하나 남았다. 어디 있느냐? 어디 있을까?
Revelio.
오래된 사서. 지금 이렇게 봤을 때는 뭔가 날아다니는 게 잘 안 보이는데? 저 있다. 저 안으로 들어갔는데? 소태 빼내지. 헤이!
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
가자.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
자. 저기 근처에 반대편은 어떻게 뚫지? 몰라. 이거 상자 아니야? 아이고. 돈. 금방 끝나서 다행이군요. 내가 찾아왔단다.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
보상 주려나?
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
아, 이러면 협박 같잖아.
You're not at all who I thought you to be.
농담이야.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy.
참. 보상을 줘야 되는 거 아니냐고. 일단 저 뭐냐 이거 어디서 찾아야 되지? 이왕 이렇게 된 거 저것도 찾고 싶은데 불나방처럼 그림에 묘사된 것 계단이 있고 뭔가 근처에 저런 석상 같은 게 있고 이 근처가 아니려나? 저 안내한 대로 가면 되는 거 아니야? 여기 표시가 돼 있어.
This
이거는
looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
뭘 봐야 되냐? 그림에 묘사된 장소를 찾으라고. 이거 아니야?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
아, 얘를 아까 그 검정색에다가 3월 출시 미뤄졌어요. 그거. 이거 어떻게 두는데?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell the Nora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
오, 사라졌다. 오호. 제다이 서바이버 아마 4월로 밀린 걸로 기억하는데.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
오케이. 그러면 이제 메인 진행해도 되겠네요. 퀘스트 호그스미드까지는 하고 꺼야겠다. 자, 나가자. 왜 뻥 터지지? 어이? 드디어 밖으로 나가는가? 가보시 노래를 불러.
Revelio.
안녕.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
Yep.
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides then.
Thank you.
Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Yep. 지금까지 했을 때는 지금 뭐 버그도 딱히 없었고 프레임 드랍도 크게 뭐 버그 줄 알았는데 책을 띄워서 보고 있는 거였네. 좋아요.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it,
큰
I'd be
버그
wise to
같은
keep
건
an eye
없는
on
것
you.
같은데 퍼포먼스여도 나름 뭐 이런 부분은 좀 묘사가 덜하긴 하지만 그래도 퍼포먼스 치고는 나쁘지 않죠.
I don't find potions bearable at all. And if it's double
물
potions,
표현이
I question whether I wouldn't just rather
좋다고
be
해야
a
되나
muggle.
저 정도면?
Do you find it hard?
저기를 건너면 호그스미드인가요? 좀만 더 빨리
Speaking of
들려줘.
Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
길이 길다.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me
진짜?
well
언제
rounded.
탈려나?
Speaking of detention, this
물
trip to
뿌리게 봐.
Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions.
지 잘못 안 했다는 소리잖아.
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
제한이니까 멍청아.
Just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
셋. 이렇게 재료를 수집할 수 있다.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
어디?
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
히포그리프.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
방금 못 봤어, 쟤.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest.
왼쪽이
Out of
금지된
bounds to
숲.
all students.
저기.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive
왜 이렇게
abilities.
자존심이
You can see
상당하네.
Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
앞에 페어. 아 이거. 호그스미드 좀 멀다이?
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
버섯
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now,
숨기고 있는
can
게
I?
있구나 이 녀석.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
아 개벌어
I've always thought
호그스미드.
Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of
이런
your year
길목은
isn't as
좀 약간
eventful.
휑하네요. 뭐가 없어. 여기 뭐 있는데? 섣불리 가면 안 되겠지 지금은?
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
한국 사람이.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
뭔 소리야니?
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and
데미가이즈가 누구야?
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
예.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of
소리야?
it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is
월경석.
quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
어 여기다.
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment,
느낌이
but she'll be better
호그스미드야.
soon and back at Hogwarts.
맞네, 호그스미드. 드디어 내 지팡이를 만들 수 있어. 고양이. 명.
Honestly, if one could bottle the
고양이
magic
못
of this place,
참지.
I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
어 잠깐 뭐 날아다니지 않았어?
Accio.
나 상자도 있어. 어 물약. 가자 친구.
Revelio.
뭐 튀어나왔네. 세리드웬의 위태로운 냄비. 좀 빨리 좀 걸어가면 안 되냐?
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand.
나도.
And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
그래요. 네, 조심 들어가십시오. 어허, 아이콘을 하이라이트하고 원하는 장소에 추적을 할 수 있다. 뭐가 이것저것 많네요. 그냥 막 돌아다녀 봐야지.
Revelio.
Revelio. 또 뭐 날아다니는 거 있어. 어디 갔어? 어디 날아가? 저기 있다. 아이씨, 어디야? 야! 일단 하나씩 방문을 하자. 나 어디 있죠? 여기 있죠? 미션이 뭐였죠 아까? 어디가 어딘지를 말해줘야 될 거 아니야? 사용 가능 경로가 없디야? 책인 줄. 여기 있다. 이 건물은 뭐죠?
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Potion.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really?
Harry Pippin.
Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything.
Okay.
But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Yeah.
What can I do for you today?
보급품 이거 하라는 거구나. 돌 같은 얇은 막을 사용자의 피부에 도달하게 피해를 막는 거. 위젠웰드.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
비싸.
Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
비싸요.
Revelio.
여기 있을 것 같더라. 비핀의 마법력 상점. 이 상자 안 열리겠죠? 열리네. 격식을 갖춘 블레이저 교복. 더 좋은 거네. 자, 다음. 내가 어딜 안 가봤을까? 장난감이구나.
Revelio.
개구리 알 비누? 이딴 걸로 왜 비누를 만드시죠, 여러분? 오, 막 포장해. 올라가면 또 뭐 나올 것 같은데? 딱히 안 보이네? 이런데? 네, 없구요. 넘어가겠습니다. 저렇게 노랗게 표시된 데를 가야 되네, 보니까. 이런 데를 한번 들러. Hello. 저 뭐 있다. 슥.
Revelio.
여기서 3블룸 스틱스. 아, 여기서 그 버터백주 마시는 거구나. 오케이. 여기는 지금 아니고 되게 크네. 나와. 또 어딜 가야 되냐. 상자, 자물쇠, 여기
Revelio.
물장. 여기 뭐 상자가 왜 이렇게 많지? 악기점인가? 시계장치 페도라. 뭔 소리래? 여기는 아닌 것 같고 세 군데를 가야 되는데 지팡이. 지팡이 가자. 하나씩에 치우자. 여긴가?
Revelio.
일단 이거. 아이 고양이 말고. 잘못 건드렸어. 고양이 말고. 이거. 스크립은 샤프트 고양이. 고양이만 있어 여기? 안녕. 차차차. 여기구먼. 지팡이 내놓으십시오. 뭐야 잠겨있는데요?
Revelio.
어떻게 가라는 거야 지팡이. 얼테이가 없네? 딴 데 먼저 가라는 소린가? 그러면 톰슨 스크롤스 맵 여기 또 오지게 뭐네. 아니구나. 올리벤더스 여기네. 여긴 어디야? 다른 데구나. 애초에 잘못 들어왔었네. 바보같이. 달려. 호그스미드도 좀 머네요. 이게 맵의 중간중간 좀 끊기는 부분이 있네요. 최적화가 좀 모자른 부분이 있어 보이네요. 여기군. 헬로. 여기도 두루마리 있을만한데 안 보이네. 모시모시.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you.
It's you.
Just a moment, please.
지팡이 주세요.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
Yeah.
No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
Boing.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Boing. 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 난리 났나? 안녕하세요.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
네네, 호그와트.
We'll find you something, not to worry.
지팡이 만들러 왔습니다.
No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
얘도 안 맞는 거 아니야?
Let's give this one a try.
Oh, wow.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
19세기였나?
Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
저 튀어나와 있는 거?
Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
이제 내가 커스텀하는 건가? 자, 요렇게고요. 이걸 이제 커스터마이즈가 되죠?
Curious indeed.
클래식, 부드러운 나선 애쉬 브라운, 스토크, 고리, 비틀어진 나선, 자연으로 할까?
How intriguing.
흰색, 흑단나무, 산사나무, 너도밤나무, 오리나무,
Curious indeed.
주목나무, 시카모, 마가목, 소나무, 월계수, 나무 종류 엄청 많네. 소나무, 흑포도나무, 사시나무, 블랙손 뭔가 좀 있어 보이는데, 근데 블랙손이면 왠지 검정색이어야 될 것 같은데 특성이 다른지는 잘 모르겠어요.
Curious indeed.
한 30.5. 부러지기 쉽다고. 잘힘.
How intriguing.
약간의 탄력이 있음. 흑단도 검정색이에요. 그쵸? 자, 안에 뭘 심을까? 강력한 마법, 안정적인 마법, 다양한 마법. 불사조가 좀 있어 보이지?
Phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare. And a core with a strong sense of initiative.
좀 다른 걸로 할까 그러면?
Curious indeed.
암회색으로. 이걸로 가자. 꿈에.
What do you think?
그쵸. 해리포터 하면 불사조지. 벌써부터도 불사조.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
좋았어. 자, 이제 제 집안에 생겼고.
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
그래픽 불사조 기억이 안 나요.
And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
지금까지는 꽤 괜찮아요.
Revelio.
재밌는 듯 지금까지는. 안녕히 계세요. 자, 이제 톰슨 스크롤스랑 매직리프 두 군데를 가야 되네요. 톰슨 스크롤스 여기. 여기인가요?
An inquiring mind.
Revelio.
여기는 그게 없네. 오, 뭐야. 계단이 생겨났다. 괜히 생기면 안 가볼 수 없지. 이게 뭐야. 아이, 아니, 더럽게 빠르네. 아기요. 단단다단단단단. 제가 왔습니다.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon.
Thomas Brown.
I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
But you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in.
Yeah.
Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need.
Okay.
A potting table and a potion station. Yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
뿅.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
가볼게요. 자, 이제 매직 니프에 가야 되는데 잎사귀 모양 어딨지? 여기 있다. 고! 마지막 심부름. 옷 왜 이래? 옷 왜 이럼? 다시 돌아. 아, 이쪽이었구나.
Well, hello there.
요거 좀. 매직 리프 수레.
Pardon me, sir.
지금까지는 뭐 괜찮아 보입니다.
Arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year.
네, 초반
I
버전.
take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year.
2시간 반
You must
했네요.
be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to
이게
seeds, I
딱
have plenty
12시에
of plants.
출시돼서
Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases
그래서
from me.
재료 구하는구나.
But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
꽃 바카시아.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
꿈에
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
안녕히 계세요.
That's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
자, 세바스찬. 가스찬이 만나러. 초록색 마크만 주인공인 그리핀도르냐고요? 빨간색이 그리핀도르고 전 슬리데린 골랐습니다. 아, 뭔가 그리핀도르는 하고 싶지 않았습니다. 후보군에 애초에 없었어요, 제가. 다른 거 하고 싶었어. 하이.
I officially have all of my supplies.
뱀 모양이잖아요.
Excellent.
보면.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
뭔 소리 나는데? 오, 뭐야? 오, 뭐야? 오, 예. 얘랑 싸워야 되겠는데? 소용이 없네. 엄청 실하네, 저 자식.
What fire? Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
어우, 예. 레거클로가 이제 파트너가지고 앞으로 쓰고 다니는데 회피. 쟤도 회피해야 되나 보죠?
Are we weakening them at all? Keep at it. We'll wear them down.
마법이 안 통하네. 야,
taste of his own medicine.
Woo!
Nicely done.
Woo! Yep. 톡. Woo! 야. 지금 마법이 아직 저 초반밖에 안 배워서 아직은 약할 수밖에 없죠. 아니 그리고 얘가 커서 마법이 다른 게 안 들어요. 야.
That's right, you lumbering louts. He's faltering.
Yep.
A few more hits to do the job.
Yep. 죽어. 건방진도. 이야. 필살기. 휴.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
Yep.
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
네, 주인공은 커스텀입니다.
Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
자, 이제 수리를 해야 돼요. 이런 걸
Repairer.
자, 이렇게 수리하면
see what he
됩니다.
wants.
Repairer. 토도덕톡.
Revelio.
우드크로프트의 행기스트. 공짜로 시키는 거지 않을까요?
Repairer.
자, 이렇게 두고 너도 돌아가라. 올리고. 자, 여기도 고치고. 이야. 일단 세상에 이런 거 있으면 얼마나 좋을까? 해리포터 몰라도 해봐야 되냐고요? 근데 해리포터를 아는 게 뭔가 진행하기는 더 도움이 돼서. 왜냐면은 이런 마법 아예 모르실 거 아니에요.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
이런 거 모르면 좀 많이 어려워서. 이거 호그스미드 이 지역 이름조차 모르실 거 아닙니까? 호그스미드는 꽤 유명한 지역인데.
Revelio.
기본적인 지식이 있어야 될 것 같아요. 제가 봤을 때는. 그거 아니면은 별로 하면서 감흥도 딱히 없을 것 같고. 그렇습니다. 제 생각에는 그래요.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
줘.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
줄 때
That's very
받아야지.
generous of you.
It's the least I can do.
줄 때
Now,
받아야지.
let's try this on for size, shall we?
그렇지.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
오, 구매. 좋아요. 장비를 장착하세요. 망토와 로브. 별 차이 없어 보이는데 이 녀석? 성능만 좋아졌는데?
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you?
Butterbeer?
Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The Three Broomsticks is just this way.
아 근데 안 볼 수 있죠. 저는 저 반대 제형 잘 안 받을걸요. 그런 느낌 아니겠습니까? 뭐 마블 안 보는 것도 그런 거겠죠? 전 마블은
Assuming it
보는데.
isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
되게 해리포터 게임들 중에서는 퀄리티가 높은 것 같아요. 이전에는 다 구렸어가지고. 저 종이 날아다니는데.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
못되게 생긴 게 아니고 못된 놈이에요.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
목소리가 매우 보이시하신.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
여자 아닙니까?
It's my
가슴이
first time
있으신
here.
것 같은.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
여봐.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
참
My
20시간이라는데 10만 원에
I will
살만하냐고요?
say, trolls in Hogsmeade.
해리포터 좋아하시면 살만한 것 같아요.
Something's not right.
그게
The
아니면은
only
영
brutes we usually have to deal with.
일단 기본적으로는 좋아해야 돼요 해리포터를.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you
더러워
leave,
보이네.
the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
뭐요?
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
와우.
I said, my friend is busy.
우리 동료 좀 많다.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day.
꺼져 빨리.
Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere.
수염 뽑아볼라.
Can't drink butterbeer forever.
웃기고 자빠졌네.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy.
우린 아무 짓도
Watch
안
your back.
했어요.
Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
트롤보다 악질이래. 트롤보다
Trolls,
악질이라.
Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
그리고 이 게임 급하게 하실 생각이 없으시면은 그냥 일반판 사셔도 돼요. 굳이 10만원짜리를 안 사셔도 되잖아요. 안 그렇습니까? 위에 뭐 있는데? 호프. 일반도 96,000원이라 일반 96,000원까지 안 할 텐데. 뭘 사시는 거? 96,000원 아닐 텐데. 여기 어디야? 디럭스판 사고 나면 후회가 된다고요? 그럴 수 있죠. 왜냐면 막상 기대했는데 그 기대에 못 미치는 퀄리티가 나오면은 실망할 만하죠.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
플스5판이
I can see
96,000원이에요.
that. She didn't seem at all
그 DL
intimidated
말고
by
다른 걸로
Victor
사세요.
Rookwood.
DL
I think
아닌
you'll
거면
need to tell me
96,000원까지
why
안
Victor
해요.
Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she
패키지는
hasn't
7만
already.
얼마일 텐데.
Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
지도를 여세요. 아 이거 자동 뭐지? 빠른 이동. 호그와트 지도를 선택. 여기서 여기 휴게실. 빠른 이동. 풀5 버전도 패키지로 사시면 싸요. 이게 DL이 좀 더 비싼 느낌이 있어요. 아 DL 버전으로 사서 그럼 뭐 방법이 없네요. 힘내시기 바라겠습니다. 자 도착했네요. 레벨은 7. 자 그러면 챌린지로 아까 뭐 얻을 수 있었을 텐데 책벌레. DL은 뭐 약간 환율 적용된 것 같더라고요. 들어보니까. 자, 요 정도. 부엉. 부엉이 우편을 받았습니다. 피그 교수. 날 보러 오더라. 그린 곳에서 찾은 로켓에서 뭔가를 발견했어. 좋아요. 일단 피그 교수까지 가고 마무리 지을까 오늘은? 요즘 게임이 너무 비싸서 부담이 될 수밖에 없을 것 같아요. 너무 비싸. 너무한 거 아닙니까 진짜. 이랬는데 막 비싼 거 샀는데 게임 퀄리티도 구려봐야 얼마나 열받겠어요. 그쵸?
What are you up to now?
어디야? 여기니? 아 중고만 사시는군요. 저는 그냥 제가 하고 싶은 거 그냥 사는 편이어가지고. 디지털 버전 깽기들은 그렇게 안 좋다. 저는 패키지 파여가지고. 근데 이런 경우는 이제 DL을 사죠. 어쩔 수 없이. 피그 교수님 어디까지 갔냐?
Revelio.
DL을 어떻게 중고를 해요? 생각해 보십시오. 게임 말고 다른 것도 중고거래가 안 되는데 그거는. 아 왜 이렇게 멀어? 교수님 너무 높은 데서 하시는 거 아닙니까? 아 그래도 생각해 보십시오. 다른 것 DL을 중고로 팔긴 합니까? 게임에도 죽음의 성물이 있냐고요? 저 지금 극초반이라서 아직 모르겠습니다. 더 해봐야 되지 않을까? 아마 없을 수도 있어요. 왜냐면은 해리포터가 있던 시기에서 한 100년 전의 이야기이기 때문에 없을 수도 있습니다. 죽음의 성물은 왜냐면 볼드모트가 만들었잖아요. 그 자기 생명 떼어놓는다고.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one
그게
piece.
어렵지 않을까요?
I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade?
그 말이
With
쉽죠.
Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
애초에 팔 때 할인율 타이틀보다 싸게요? 굳이 그럴 이유가 없잖아요, 근데.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes.
뭐 알아내셨나?
I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared.
뭐야 이게?
Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it
호그와트
leads.
아니야?
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise.
도서관.
And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous.
Yep.
I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
더 뭐 배워와라.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
모르겠어요.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
헤르미온느가 가지고 있던 그것을 일단 제 머릿속에 기억이 없습니다 지금. 해리포터 한번지 너무 오래돼서 기억도 안 나요. 저거 반짝거리는 건 뭐냐? 뭐 쥐고 계신데 이거.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
자, 일단은 이거 저장을 어떻게 하냐? 여기 있다. 저장 완료.